Hey, my name is Subhash Rajwell. I'm the chief editor and founder of XGenome. We are a media focused on biopharma. And joining with me today is Vicki Mayo. And could you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Absolutely. Welcome to CES 2023.
Thank you.
My name is Vicki Mayo. I am the CEO and founder here at Touchpoint Solutions. We are makers of a wearable technology that takes away stress in just 30 seconds.
That's fantastic. So you have this wearable device, and
Yes.
could you please explain the underlying technology? How does it work?
Absolutely. So when people get stressed out, the reason they have stress is because your body's fight or flight system engages. Now, this fight or flight system was invented millions of years ago, and it doesn't really apply in today's society. We're not running from saber-toothed tigers. We're only at CES. And so what we're doing is we're using haptic micro vibrations to stop the body's fight or flight system, allowing you to go from your sympathetic nervous system into your parasympathetic. So I'd love to do a demo with you if you're ready.
Yeah, fantastic. So before we go into the demo, I'm seeing some therapeutic areas. We're looking at ADHD and autism, especially when you're talking about the neurological disorders like ADHD and autism. How is this technology can help people with those disorders?
Absolutely. It's a great question, Subhash. So what we're doing is when not only are we simply turning off the body's fight or flight response, what we're also doing is altering the body's brain waves. So when you feel stressed out, you have excess beta wave energy in your brain. And the other brain waves that you need in order to operate are theta and delta. So based on the setting that you choose, we're able to alter your brain waves. So when you talk about something like ADHD, you need to be able to focus. So generally you have too much beta and not enough theta. So what we're doing is we're actually using the technology and the haptic micro vibrations to create the theta waves in your brain so you can sit down and pay attention. And the same thing goes with autism. If you have autism, you tend to have excess beta, which is seen by sensory processing disorder, right? You'll often see people stimming or having trouble moving from one activity to the next activity. But by using touch points, what we're doing is reducing those levels of unhealthy brainwave activity and putting them back into a state of homeostasis. And we're doing it all non-invasively using something as gentle as haptic microvibrations, tactile stimulation.
That's fantastic. So are you primarily based out of US or?
We are. Our headquarters are in the United States in Arizona, but we do sell globally. Last year, 4 million people used touch points to de-stress.
That's fantastic. So do you have what is your sales channels? Direct to consumer?
Primarily direct to consumer, although we have strategic partnerships with thousands and thousands of doctors and clinicians and therapists across the country. But you can purchase them off of our website at ilovetouchpoint.com.
Okay, that's great. Okay, let's go ahead with the demo.
All right. So Subhash, I want you to think of something stressful for me. And if you could, think about that stressful thing. Don't have to tell me what it is. And I want you to rate that stress on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 being not stressful and 10 being extremely stressful.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Rate that for me. 0 to 10. What's the number?
I would rate it like 6, 7. Yeah.
Okay. While you're thinking about it right now, I want you to notice your body. Where do you feel that stress right now?
It's just like it makes me tired.
Okay.
And I think I could probably around like this area.
Trouble breathing a little bit?
Yeah.
And how intense is that feeling right now?
I mean, I can manage it.
Right.
But I think it's just for that moment. But I can always come out of it. I mean, it's not like really bad.
Right. So what number is it? Because I'm going to take it away for you.
Okay, I'll give it again a 6.
6. Okay, let me see your hands really quick. So I'm going to put these in your hands. Now, these are the Touchpoints devices. Feel free to close your hands around them. You can put your hands at your side. Now, as I was sharing earlier, while we put it in your hands right now, with the way that the technology is distributed, as long as you have it on the right and left side of your body, you can place it bilaterally anywhere you want. Pockets, socks, hands, watches, like I'm wearing them on my wrists. And as you're feeling right now, you've got haptic micro vibrations on the right and left vibrating in an alternative pattern. I've got you on our general stress setting because you said you're feeling a little stressed out. So today what we're addressing and dealing with is this stressful thing that you're thinking about. So it's almost like getting mental health at home or mental health in your pocket, because you can take these out and think about anything that's causing you stress or anxiety at any time, anywhere. So our goal was to make it affordable and accessible. So what's happening with these micro vibrations is you are actually reducing the excess beta waves like we just talked about. And most importantly, you're going to reduce those psychological, physiological feelings that you're feeling. So how is your chest feeling now?
Yeah, I definitely feel better.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? Now talk about me, that thing that you were stressing about. I want you to think about it now very actively, and I want you to tell me how stressed out you can get, because you were at a 6 when we started. So where are you at now?
The funny thing is, it's hard to think about it because it kind of distracts me.
Okay.
Maybe that way it works.
Okay,
It's hard to think about the stress.
All right,
Yeah.
so you were at a 6, so you're definitely significantly lower. Now, I hate to do this to you, but I want you to give them back to me. All right? So you just said they were distracting you from thinking about it. So now they're not in your hands anymore. Now I want you to think about it and tell me how stressed you can get.
Should have brought more so we could sell it right there.
I know, really
Yeah,
try.
I can go back to the old level. Yeah.
Can you go all the way back up to the 6?
Maybe like a 5 or something. 5, 4, 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what happens: is not only it's hard to explain what we do because there's so much to it. So I talked to you about all these brain waves, but we're doing something else which is really important that can only be demonstrated. We are actually addressing the neural pathways in your brain. So what you were feeling at this event was stressful for you, and it was at a 6. We, by thinking about it and using the haptic micro vibrations, we actually untangled some of the memories associated with that core memory, and we disassociated the negative feelings, like this throat feeling that you were having with it. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, you won't have any touch points. I want you to think about that stressful thing again. You're never going to be able to get up to a 6 again. It's only going to be a 4 or a 5.
Okay.
And if you use touch points again tomorrow, it'll go down even more. And within 2 or 3 times, that event is going to be a 0 for you.
Okay, got it. Thanks. So this one goes on like you have like a band. You sell it with the band.
So you can wear it. This is a watch functionality where this just is a coupler and it slides on and off like this. So you can change it and use it in many different ways, or you can take it off and use it as a standalone item like this. But something I did not share with you was that these devices have 3 built-in settings. This is our Touchpoints device that's currently available for sale on our website. I've got you on the stress setting, but I can actually change your setting. The pink one is for panic or high levels of anxiety, road rage. Maybe you have a child with a temper tantrum. This will stop it immediately. And our blue setting is actually for sleep. So we can actually create enough delta waves to put you to sleep in a matter of a few minutes.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I think it's great to know about your product. I think it's really important because like there's not many therapy options available for autism spectrum disorder.
Absolutely.
So it's fantastic you're innovating in the space, and thank you so much for your time, Vicki.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for coming out, and enjoy the rest of your show.
Thank you. Pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.